Man, what a season it has been for Gabriel Bortoleto, the F2 champion walking into Formula One in the Stake F1 Kick Sauber team. This is a performance that you have to say has gone under the radar a little bit. And you know what? The rookies overall have been brilliant. They've actually been really, really good. But I've been looking at Bortoleto's performances. Like in the last 4 races, he's finished in the top 10 3 times. He's in a Kick Sauber. And you know, like in the British Grand Prix, he retired, right? But the race before that, was it the Austrian Grand Prix? Again, top 10. I think it was P8 in the end. Like, guys, that's... isn't that concerning? In a good way. In a good way. Because he has done brilliant in that Sauber. Since, you know, the Austrian Grand Prix. P8. Then he's retired in Britain. Then he's got 9 in Belgium. P6 in Hungary. Okay, 15th place at the Dutch Grand Prix. P8 in Monza. And the reason I think, you know, I was thinking about this video is because P8 in Monza is not something to laugh at, because that is pure straight line speed. You're full throttle throughout the Grand Prix. And you're finishing P8? And it's not like, you know, the Red Bulls had a DNF, the McLarens had a DNF, Ferrari. Like, they were all still in the mix. Mercedes, they were there. They were all in the mix. And yet, here we are talking about Gabriel Bortoleto. And you know what's funny? Since like the Hulkenberg podium at Silverstone, which, you know, we were talking a lot about, we loved it, and rightly so. Bortoleto said, hang on a damn minute, people. I'm here too. I am here in Formula One on merit. I'm F2 champion, for goodness sake. And listen, when we thought about Bortoleto, if you even did, because here's the part of the thing, right? Nobody thought about Gabriel Bortoleto. And do you know the reason they didn't think about Gabriel Bortoleto? It's not because he was garbage, not because he's not good enough. He's in the Stake F1 Sauber team. Huh? Joe Guan Yu and Valtteri Bottas. Remember Stake F1? Do you remember them? Alfa Romeo, Sauber. Guys, they stunk the bed last year. They got better towards the end of the season, and we saw some progression. And we even might have thought, like, oh, you know what? Maybe they might extend Bottas' contract. Maybe they might extend Joe Guan Yu's contract. They said no. They cut it. Audi just said, listen, guys, we need to sort this out, fix it. Jonathan Wheatley in the camp saying, listen, let's get this car serious. Before Audi gets into play, let's get serious. Before these new regulations kick in, let's get serious. And yet they're here, top 10 finishes. Even after Hulkenberg's podium. You might have thought that's a one-off, it's a fluke. And don't get me wrong, they've not done anything near that. But the very fact that Bortoleto is qualifying in Q3, excuse you? Qualifying in Q3? No, not in a Sauber. And the funny thing with the Sauber is that it sticks out like a sore thumb. The car and also the logo, when you see the grid, and you see like this luminous green sticking out, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Are we sure that that is a Kick Sauber doing bits, being here, doing its thing? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I can't believe what I'm seeing from Sauber this season. I am thoroughly impressed by Sauber, by Jonathan Wheatley, by the whole gang. What my man's name from Ferrari? Why has his name left me? I can't believe his name has left me. But he is, you know, another one that's, I'm sort of thinking, you know, is it Binotto? Yeah, Mattia Binotto, right? Yeah, of course it is, right? They have got themselves serious people. They're serious people. I know we've clowned, you know, Mattia Binotto before, but we are looking at a serious team finally, because I found Sauber to be just another statistic, another team running up the numbers, but we're actually now seeing them actually being serious for once. We're finally seeing them be a legit team, you know? And Bortoleto, hats off. Because when nobody was talking about you, and rightly so, we didn't have anything to say to you. You had a couple of retirements at the beginning of the season. You were P18 a few of those times as well. But we knew that you were F2 champion. So it was almost like, well, what's going to happen? When are we going to see this Sauber? You know, elation for Bortoleto, for Hulkenberg when he got on the podium at the British Grand Prix, but then he retired Bortoleto in that same thing, you know. So to see Bortoleto come back and be actually quite tremendous, quite good, it's good. It's good to see. I'm happy for him. I'm happy to see what he's doing. What a good year he's had in Formula One. It's probably just about right in terms of the kind of season you want to have. Because, you know, like Isaac Hadjar, for example, he's had a great season. And now he has to live up to that great season. He might end up in that Red Bull next year, which may or may not be good. Who knows? Kimi Antonelli is learning lessons. He won't tell you it's been a great year, even though he's been on the podium himself, even though he's got a sprint pole in the Mercedes. But he's in a Mercedes in comparison to his age mates. Bortoleto is, what, 20 years of age? And he's kind of had the season where it's a slow progression, but it's progressing. He's getting better as the season's gone on. And when I think about all of those rookies, like Ollie Behrman, I feel like he's a bit a little bit like up and down. We don't quite know what's going on. But with Bortoleto, I feel like it's the only one that's actually gone gradually up. And that's a good thing, because he can learn from that. He can work with that and see, okay, where do we go from here? So Bortoleto has been brilliant. I'm so thoroughly impressed with his performances in 2025. I think he's been nothing short of fantastic. You know, he was finishing ahead of Kimi Antonelli, Isaac Hadjar, Carlos Sainz, Behrman, Tsunoda at the Italian Grand Prix. You know, his age mates. It's brilliant. It's great to see another rookie doing well in Formula One, because rookies come and they go. And you know what? When we got like given 5-6 rookies this season, depending on how you feel about Liam Lawson being a rookie, it was always going to be a risk. But I'm telling you something now, the risk has paid off. And if you're going to do it, it's got to be done at this time in Formula One, where the regulations are coming towards the end, and meaning the cars are much more close together. They're bunched up together. You know, I do wonder, like, what would he do? Like, you know, what would Bortoleto do in a Aston Martin, for example, or in a Mercedes? Something just like decent, you know what I mean? Something good. Because Kick Sauber, listen, they might be another team in the pack that say, hey, we're here to arrive. Williams are making that same case. So when you've got your McLarens, your Red Bulls, Ferrari, Mercedes, I think Williams, Sauber, and Aston Martin are going to be scrambling amongst themselves to say, whoa, we're going to make that top 4. We're getting in there. We're getting in the Champions League. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So it's just so good to see the rookies all doing well. They're all doing well, in fairness to all of them. They're doing phenomenally well. But my God, I'm so happy to see Bortoleto in that top 5, in that top 10, in that top, you know what I mean? Like, he's there. And Fernando Alonso being the manager, you can only imagine that it's just going to be great wisdom from the man that's been in Formula One since 2001. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But shout out to Bortoleto. I just thought I'd make a video for him because I think he's been nothing short of brilliant. Fantastic driver. Excellent execution. Phenomenal stuff from Kick Sauber. A team that we were all skeptical about when they had the new change. We were not sure. We were worried. And they stunk out the joint at the beginning. But now they are really putting the pieces in play to be very serious. And I love that. I love that totally. If you love what Bortoleto is doing, let me know in the comment section down below. Smash a like on the video if you like Formula One content like this. YouTube thinks you will like this video over here, so make sure you do click on that, smash it up, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, lights out.